You know, Fred, at the Lonestar Roundup, there's a lot of wild stuff. You know,
Yes,
some
sir.
really wild, and some rat rods and things like that. But this, it's got to be one of the wildest things here. This is a really funny 62 Special, Buick Special?
Yes,
62?
sir. Yes, sir.
But man, it's totally crazy. You've obviously thinned it up, put it on a diet.
Yes, sir.
How much did you narrow this thing?
Took 12 inches out of the center.
Is that all?
That's
I mean,
it.
it looks. I guess they weren't big cars to begin with.
No.
But
No.
it doesn't look like there's much left. And you better like the person you're traveling with.
Definitely.
Because you're right up close and personal.
Yes, yes.
So, so what possessed you to do this?
I don't know. I just had the car sitting around, and a lot of people said, "What are you ever going to do with that car?" And I said, "Well, I'll make something out of it." So that's what I did.
It's something. It's something.
Yes, sir.
So a foot out of it. Now these were unibody cars.
Yes, they were.
Right.
Yes.
So what's she sitting on?
It's sitting on a custom square tube chassis that I made, and front end's like a Fifth Avenue front end, gives you the disc brakes and all the stuff. And
Wow, discs and everything. And you got lake pipes with cutouts.
yes,
And you got them uncorked right now.
yes, I do. Yeah.
And there's really no dash. You
No,
know, there's really.
I'm still working
You're
on it.
still
so
working on the dash.
every year it gets more and more complete. So
And I mean, you're right open there. Drive shaft. With my stash down, I'd be worried about.
yeah, we might be careful with that if we go a little while, for sure.
Man, I mean, it's totally crazy. What are your tires?
There's just some mud grips I had laying around. Like I say, everything I built it out of is what I had. So
Did you narrow it more back here? Or is it straight foot out the back, and she kind of tapered in to begin with?
yeah, tapered in to begin
that
with.
right,
so
man?
that's the way it was, and just 12 inches straight out. Made a center line, took 6 off each side, and we're done.
We're done. And this is what it's going to be.
Yes.
It is as far as it's going.
Pretty much, once I get it street legal and drivable, that's it.
So what, what's in the trunk? What do you have under here?
It's a lot less than what we did. There's not really a spare tire anymore, but let me take a look here.
So,
We didn't have room for that, so
So
put
your
the
radiator's
radiator in the
back
back. Yes, sir.
and that's your gas tank?
Yes, sir.
So you don't go far.
No, it's a car show gas tank. So
Holy cow. It does look like it had a little bit of rust in it. So
yes, sir.
what the heck, why not?
Yeah, on the roof was Swiss cheese, so I figured let's just make a roadster, and it worked out really good.
So I mean, did you have to brace it and everything when you cut the top off?
Yes.
I mean, you lost a lot of support.
Yes, and with the floor being gone, it needed something, and so we just square tube in between it and got it constructed, and back together it went. Once it's on the frame, it's pretty solid.
Yeah. So, and I saw, sticking out the front.
Yeah, well, we usually open the hood, right? Or
Yeah, right. That's right. Let's pop. Let's have a look at this thing. Now, these came with that 215 aluminum V8.
Yes, it did, aluminum V8.
But this, what do you have?
That's a 340 Chrysler, one of my old race engines from back in the day. And
With it, I mean, that looks like a period high rise.
yes, I found that on, of course, eBay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good place for stuff like that.
How far? What does that date from? Because I mean, that thing.
It's right back in that 60s era,
Man, it's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
And so, so you built your own mounts and everything?
Now this is that Fifth Avenue front end, so it has
so you
all
use
your
the
motor
mounts-
mounts.
Oh, and a
disc brakes
340 fit
everything.
right into it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How about the windshield? Is that like plexiglass?
Yes, sir. Lexan.
Like,
Not much for wipers, but we're getting there.
it's just insane. It's just insane.
That's my compliment. Thank you.
And I saw earlier, I mean, people are they're just all
Oh
around
yes,
this.
they love it, and every year I bring it for that reason, and that's the fun I get out of it. I made it for me, and if you like it, then I've done my job.
I love, what do you call it?
Well, it's just nicknamed Flaca, which Spanish means skinny.
Flaca?
Yep.
Man, have you been to Lonestar Roundup before?
Yes, I've been here probably about 5-6 years. I come over here and try
What
to.
an amazing show.
Yeah, it's a great place, and I've been coming for a long time. Me and my wife used to come, and she passed away in 2012, but
You're still coming.
yeah, she wanted me to complete it and get it out here, and every year I bring it for that reason.
And I saw it's a tribute to her.
Just do that to tribute to her. Yes, sir.
It's incredible. Fred,
Oh, I
all I can
appreciate
say
it.
is, holy Flaca.
Perfect. Glad you like it, man.